I think we've got one more year, and we can technically get a classic car license plate, and then never have to register it again.
Oh, okay.
Because what is it, Nugget? 25
Life
years?
goals.
I don't remember.
Something like that.
It was fewer than I suspected originally.
It's also weird to think that, like, 30 years ago was 1993 and not,
Yeah.
the 70s.
Yeah. Time changes.
Yeah, never stops. Keep moving. Yeah, I still, like, visually, I'm just enjoying the colors, because I don't know if you're landing any of these or not. I mean, I can see the
bar at the
multiplier.
bottom.
There's a bar at the bottom?
Yeah, we don't see a bar at the bottom.
Oh,
Is it, like, at the edge of that little tower thing?
it's at the bottom.
It might be that tower thing. That all
see the
the points are
multiplier, I
going
see
into.
the combos.
Underneath the blocks, in the middle of the screen.
Are there numbers that go towards it?
Yes,
Okay.
Then yeah.
I see
that'll
those.
start going down.
Didn't know that existed. So just
Okay.
happy to be here.
When that
Thanks for having me.
goes down to the bottom, I die.
Yeah. Good to know. I said just thanks for having me. Thanks for bringing me along on.
Thanks
on
for
the journey.
inviting me on this lovely journey.
Anytime,
Also, audience,
anytime.
I just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody that this is the Super Monkey Fighters channel, not the Loki channel. This is a group effort.
Well, I mean, technically right now it's the Nugget channel because he's the one that's putting in the most effort for us.
Sometimes Nugget's got to pull his weight
He's got to pull his weight.
by doing the more interesting things and leaving the tedious, mundane things to us.
Yes.
If anybody's gonna pull this ship, it's gonna be Nugget.
I know he's the one that keeps us all grounded and tied together. It's why I've
Does the
always
bar
said
ever
that
Oh no!
I take back everything I said.
That was the last one of 3. I don't want to do it
That's
again.
3.
I'll have to go to 4. I think they get harder as you go up.
if seems like it.
It's generally how progression works.
Oh,
But
wow.
maybe they get easier because you get better.
Well, they work. It kind of goes together.
I also like how you had to specify though that this is the Super Monkey Fire channel and not the Loki channel.
It's come up. Not
Yeah.
necessarily recently, but it's come up before. Mainly by people I know, where they're like, "Oh, I didn't realize that it was. I thought everybody else was guests." And it's like, "Have you watched the channel at all?" Like,
Nope.
Yeah.
and that was the answer. Was
I saw one video for 10 seconds. I saw a short.
Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail that got posted on social media somewhere. Didn't actually click on the link.
Or like it.
Yeah. I don't know, does this mean that we have to start changing our thumbnails so all of us are in them now? Just
Yeah,
to
we've
signify
tried
that it's
It
an
doesn't-
us
it doesn't
channel
work
and not a
as-
one
it
channel?
doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm still kind of confused as to what actually works with thumbnails, because the things that I think are going to work usually don't, and the things that don't.
You know what
do,
works?
It's,
When YouTube puts your videos in front of people.
yep. Usually that's the thing that I've learned. YouTube algorithm hack. Make sure people see your content that generally click on it. That's usually how it works.
Make sure that it actually goes in front of people
You'll get more
who like
views
that
if people
content.
view your content.
Yeah. It's been fairly consistent. We, higher click-through rates, higher view rates, all of that stuff. The more impressions we have.
But this video is gonna get all the clicks.
I mean,
they'll
you
be
got a
like, you've
flailing
got to have a
nugget.
fantastic click-through rate in order to get the views, and it's like the videos we have that have like a 0.1% click-through rate have the most views. So
Yeah.
Or everyone will just tell me how terrible I am at Beat Saber. Which I'm
Oh, you
okay.
know that's gonna happen. It's the internet, man.
the important thing is that you look good while you're doing it.
Only look
This was
good,
my
not that he's
full-time
having
job. I
fun.
would probably be better.
I would hope so, because you're not terrible at it. But if you spent all day doing it, I would hope you would be better than you are right now.
I would hope so too.
Maybe
It's like
it's
me and reading.
Maybe it's
if
like
I read
the
all day,
reverse.
I would hope I was better at reading.
Maybe it's the reverse, and he just gets more terrible the more he spends on it. Like it's supposed to be like a one and done savant the first time you play it, but then you just suck the rest of the time.
Maybe. Also, is that why I'm so good at doing at nothing? Is because that's what I do all the time is nothing.
Yep,
Perhaps.
that's how it works.
I'm very good at nothing. Or is that why I'm good for?
Ooh.
You good for nothing, no good, nobody.
So,
Yeah, I
Feather,
think-
since you're into music, what are your
Yeah.
comments on these Beat Saber songs? Oh shit!
You know, I've been doing my own little dances here and there for some of the ones that have good beats.
Whoa.
It does seem like they've put some effort into it. Like, I mean, it's no Dolly Parton, but
No, but if it's free content, music that I guess has been specifically tailored to this, yeah.
although we'll come to find out that Dolly Parton somehow was involved in the creation of this game, and so it is
Yeah.
Dolly Parton music
Yeah.
somehow. She's involved in a lot that you don't realize.
It's a lot of hidden stuff because she doesn't really need to have her name on things to make it worthwhile. She's just like,
Well,
this will be
it's-
funded,
Oh.
and that's it.
Shit!
Oh no.
So you do build the bar back up, okay?
He does, yeah.
But it's like the Star Trek wouldn't exist without Lucille Ball. Like the studio was like, no, we're not going to make this, and she was like, no, you're going to make this. Shut up.
Is that really the case?
Yeah.
Wow. See, we discussed this before in perhaps a cult video that's already come out, where there's a debate against like Star Wars versus Star Trek, and
Star Trek, of course.
yeah. So the thing is like I have no stake in either case because like I don't think I've seen a single episode of Star Trek. I don't really know a lot.
What?
I don't really think I know a lot about Star Trek, and I've seen the Star Wars movies and the Kenobi TV show. And that's it. I've not read any of the books. I've not seen any of the other TV shows. So I have no stakes. And so when it comes to things like that, it's like, that seems completely random to think that Lucille Ball was just like, you're making this TV show or you're making these movies because you need to. It's just kind of like that random tidbit of information you didn't expect to receive.
Yeah, it's those unknown things. Speaking of the Kenobi series, that every time that Ewan McGregor was on screen or Hayden Christensen,
Yeah.
that was a really good show. And anytime they weren't on screen, that was a really bad show.
It had its
Ludicrous speed.
I think that is something that becomes a lot of. There's no stakes involved because you know that
'Cause
you know that they're gonna
You know
live.
it's the middle story.
Yeah, you know the end of the
Yeah.
story. You know that they're gonna live. That's it. So it doesn't leave a whole lot of leeway
Yeah.
to change things up or to do something new.
Well, but it like they come down a little bit better with this, but like when there was a lot of character development within those
Yeah.
characters. There's a lot of really good acting within them
Yeah.
to showcase that stuff. Kind of like Nugget's character development through this level.
He goes from frustrated to actually doing some good.
He's just focused. But then there was like all of the like it was just weird where you're just like, what's going on? Why are these characters here?
Yeah.
Huh? And then you're like, oh yeah, but the feels of like Obi-Wan feeling, useless and like a failure and all that kind of stuff. Like, and trying to kind of come back from all
This
of that
one
and
sounds
dealing with
super
I
hard.
was like, oh, that was good. It sounds heavy metal. So this
Oh,
one sounds
jeez. Yeah, it looks hard.
like. But now it's not. It's more like heavy dance metal. Heavy metal dance
wow.
It's like
music.
Nintendo music. 8-bit music. And then it's like, we're not gonna give you a standard beat!
Nope. So you can't get the rhythm
Yep.
of it.
Yeah. That's the one thing I know I said I don't have any rhythm earlier. I don't know if it's in this episode or a previous one. I don't know where we're at in
Yeah.
the world right now. But I did have some friends that really wanted to play Rockstar a lot, and so I played the drums because it was the closest I could get my head around on things.
I
Rockstar?
know, we played.
Yeah. And there was a Nine Inch Nails song that was in there. But I was like, 9 Inch Nails are great. I really like 9 Inch Nails. We should do that. And then I played it. I'm like, we should never do that again because nothing fits in a standard time signature. And it's all crazy.
Right. Look at Nugget go. He's starting to believe.
Is there... So there's got to be a Matrix-style VR game, right?
You think?
That was one of my... So there was an interview that Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss did when The Matrix 4 was coming out. And Keanu said he was talking to, like, a friend. He was over at dinner at a friend's house, and their kids who were, like, 13, 14, something like that. Had no idea what The Matrix was, so he was telling them what it was about this virtual world, and you're trying to escape it and into the real world, and they were like, why would you escape it? I was like, yes, that's... Why? Like, if you've got this amazing virtual world that you can live in, and the real world is, like, a mess.
Oh, you got lag, so you
Say it
failed.
froze.
What?
That was horrible.
Thanks, Beat Saber.
I blame Neo for that one.